Wish I was in the Jane, send it out, Mama Jane, anywhere. Please don't send Mama Jane. Don't send Mama Jane. Mama Jane wants to stay. Don't send it. Don't put one box down in that bed. I'm gonna send it out to people. Hi y'all, Colin here again. Now today I received some more VCLT from Trish Mullins. Very nice Trish Mullins. If you're not subscribed to her, please do. She's a very nice lady. And she sent me Mindy McCready. I'm not sure I know who this is. I've heard of her name. I believe she's a country singer. Is she the one that passed away in the past year? I think she passed away. I think it is. If it's not, let me know. I don't think I've ever heard her music, but I'll give this a listen. It looks very interesting. Thanks again, Trish. And she also sent Eclectic Elements 2014, one of her mixes. And I'll just name off a few artists that are on here. Ribbons and Roses, Patti Page. The Wayward Wind, Gogi Grant. Begin the Begin, Ella Fitzgerald. Fantail, Count Basie. Altogether there's 19 tunes on here. And she also sent a little note with it. It says, "Hi Colin, here is some VCLT to rock the winter blues away. Included is my latest mix, which includes world music and a CD by a country cutie named Mindy. Enjoy them both. Peace, love, and music." And she even did a little drawing of herself down there. That's pretty accurate. I'm covering up the name badge where she works here. I don't think everybody needs to know that. But thanks again, Trish. You're so generous. I wasn't even expecting that. I'm going to have to get something to you soon here. Now, other than that, I don't think I'm going to have a record update this coming week. But I do have some items I wanted to show from the actor Vincent Price. I don't know if you guys remember those old movies, The Raven and that kind of thing. I know it's not Halloween, but I just thought I'd share some of my Vincent Price items. Now, first off, I have a Vincent Price DVD movie set. It's got 5 movies. And there's Vincent right there. And it's got 5 movies. The Mask of the Red Death, Madhouse, Tales of Terror, The Pit and the Pendulum, and The Raven. All very good movies. I recommend picking up some Vincent Price movies. They're very good. Compared to these movies they got these days, these ones are the scary ones. And I do have a couple of records, which is Vincent Price, Witchcraft and Magic. And it's a 2-album gatefold. And up here it says, "Approaching the subject of magic, like approaching the subject of religion, is a complex and monumental task. Magic is as old as consciousness, as elusive as sundust, and as mystical as the mind itself. The matter of magic in all its nuances is infinite." And that's just the top part. I'm not going to read all the rest of this. And it has a rather scary insert. The Hand of God. and a marvelous magic charm prepared from the hand of a felon being well preserved in salts and dried in the sun, together with a candle of virgin wax, human fat, and various enchanted herbs. And it's got a bunch of pictures of magic and witchcraft, very old stuff, it looks like. Scary stuff. That's kind of a neat booklet. And it has some demons back here. Asmodeus. Don't say that 3 times. And also the Poems of Shelley, read by Vincent Price. It's just some poetry read by him. I believe yes, it's all poetry. I haven't listened to it in a while because this one is more my favorite. And lastly, nothing to do with music or movies, but it's still Vincent Price, A Treasury of Great Recipes by Mary and Vincent Price. And inside is a bunch of recipes. And here's a little bit of introduction. I first met Mary and Vincent Price many years ago on a trip to the West Coast. You'll love them, I was told. They've never gone Hollywood. I soon learned that this was indeed true. Although Mary and Vincent are of Hollywood, they are far from being from Hollywood. But I also learned that Mary and Vincent do not look down on Hollywood, although this would be easy for them to do. Vincent is, after all, 6'4", and Mary is statuesque. Neither of them looks down on anything or anybody. They know that they owe Hollywood their fame and fortune. Vincent as a brilliant actor and Mary as a brilliant costume designer. And they are grateful to Hollywood, acknowledging at the same time the fact that Hollywood could never be their all and end all. In fact, it was never for them even the beginning all. Let me read that again. And they are grateful to Hollywood, acknowledging at the same time the fact that Hollywood could never be their be-all and end-all. In fact, it was never for them even the beginning all. Vincent is a St. Louisian, a background which gives him both geographically and culturally an almost ideal perspective, part Western, part Southern, and part Eastern. As for Mary, her background is British, which gives her even more objectivity. Not that you want to hear all that, but that's just some other story. Mary is his wife. And here they are in the kitchen. Vincent's buttering up some buns or something right there, and Mary's back there cooking away or something. But this is pretty good. Besides a cookbook, it's got some good pictures in there. Look at this. It looks like fish with eyeballs on it. That's pretty funny. And there's Vincent slurping down a bowl of eyeball soup or some kind of chicken broth maybe, or witch's brew.
When Welcome to the world of witchcraft, to the world of magic. Magic. The very word is magic. According to the scholars, it means manipulating and controlling nature by supernatural means, communicating with unseen forces and putting them to work. No, I don't mean the unseen forces of electricity or gravity or magnetism, nor even such things as invisible light, which scientists call infrared and ultraviolet, nor radioactivity. No, I mean the supernatural or preternatural, unseen forces that have been known to man since the beginning of time, but cannot be captured and catalogued by physical science for the simple reason that they are not physical. They are far greater. They belong to the mind, to the spirit. They are the ultimate reality. They are free of the bonds of time and space. They are everywhere, always. Yes, magic is everywhere. There is no doubt about it. But what and where and how and when and who and what are witches and magicians? These are questions not so easy to answer simply. Do you believe in witches and magic? I hope so, because it can be unwise not to. Do you believe in life after death? Do you believe in luck? Do you believe in premonitions, being somewhere where you know you've been before, although you know you've never been there? Do you believe in dreams and the unseen forces of astrology? Do you believe that there is order and genius in the 100,000 million galaxies similar to our own? Do you believe that the life of our bodies is the beginning and end? Or do you believe in reincarnation? Perhaps in heaven and in hell? Do you believe in prophecy and poltergeists? Eh? Do you? Yes, you see, the universe is populated with spirits, unseen forces which permeate all things, both tangible and intangible, both visible and invisible, things we see and things we don't, things we know or think we know, and things we know nothing of, the natural and the supernatural. So come with me into the magic world of the supernatural, the world of witches and demons, warlocks and sorcerers, oracles and seers, alchemists and wizards, into the unfathomable world of the unknown, the world of the spirits and unseen forces that guide our destiny. They are everywhere. Let's turn down the lights and throw another log on the fire. I'd like to tell you a little story.